Hello and welcome to HD Movie Talk. I'm your host, Dean's Beans, and as always, I'm joined by my orange-hatted friend. That was a weird way to introduce you. Fluffy Duffy, aka Harlan.
And co-host. You forgot to mention I was the co-host.
You my co-host? Oh, okay.
Anyway, you're actually my co-host.
I feel like we're both co-hosts.
Well, in HD Movie Talk, what comes first, the H or the D?
It's a good question. I'm gonna change my name. Anyway,
Heen.
Yeah. Beans. We're doing something different today. We are, just to mix up a bit, we're going to go through every upcoming MCU project and Marvel Studios projects, probably more accurate, and give you our thoughts on it.
And don't worry, it's definitely not because there wasn't enough news.
No, that's not why. I don't know why our listeners are accusing us of that. Stop.
Yeah, you guys, honestly, you are so hostile. You just need to calm down a little bit, okay?
Yeah. But if there is news attached to these projects, then we'll talk about that as well, because it was only a little over a week ago. Or was it 2 weeks ago, Disney Plus Day? When was that?
I don't know. Every day.
Anyway, before we do actually get into these projects, there's one bit of news which I think was quite interesting, and that's that Scarlett Johansson is returning to the MCU, not as an actress, not as Black Widow, but as a producer for a project that we don't bloody know what she's doing.
Well, that's interesting, given how a couple weeks ago it was assumed that she would never show her face on any Marvel set ever again.
She was trying to sue them and everything, and now she's brought in as a producer, which I think is quite interesting. Any thoughts on what she's going to produce?
I imagine it's going to be something Black Widow related, don't you think?
Yeah, or something Black Widow, like another Black Widow show or something, a TV movie. I mean, maybe A-Force, if they're doing that.
A-Force? I don't know anything about that.
They're the all-female Avengers.
Oh, A-Force.
A-Force.
Avengers.
Yeah, and Brie Larson keeps saying she wants the A-Force to be made.
Well, she can't even get her own movie now, so maybe that's possible.
We'll talk about that. Should we just get into the first Marvel project, then, which is the next to come out?
Yes.
And that is Hawkeye Episode 3. No,
oh my God, dude.
It is Spider-Man No Way Home. A little indie movie coming out in a few weeks. But before we get to that, should we talk about... We're filming this the day before this comes out, and today the tickets went on sale, didn't they?
Well, yesterday the tickets went on.
Are we operating on different days here? They came out today for me.
Well, they came out yesterday for me.
Oh, there you go. We got different.
Well, they came out at midnight for me, so they came out 6 a.m. for you, right?
Yeah. It earlier than that, but I don't have an exact time when they came out. Was it around 5 a.m.?
Yesterday, today, same difference. What was your experience?
It took me a very long time to book these tickets, because when I kept trying to begin with, it would say, all gone through and everything. And I'd be, oh, nice. And then I'd get an email saying, something went wrong with your order. And then it would go, we haven't charged you or anything, but you haven't been able to get your tickets. And because it's literally, I had to press 2 buttons every time to buy these. I tried for the entire morning. I'd been awake every half hour or so. I'd go, I'm going to try it again. And I ended up trying about 15 times, as you can tell, because I've got about 15 emails. And then I told my mum this. And then she tried, and it just worked first time for her.
Oh, so she bought your tickets?
Yeah. So it was sorted in the end, but it took me a while. But I've got them. It's fine. I'm going 2 days before you, so I'm happy.
Dude, literally, so you're going... Actually, are you going the 14th or are you going the 15th?
The 15th.
Oh, so you're going 1 day before me.
Oh, 1 day. So I still have time to spoil everything.
I'm deleting Instagram, so you won't be able to.
Block me. I'll fine. I've got your email address. I'm just gonna...
Well, my experience was... I didn't know what time they're going to go on sale, because my cinema, or movie theater as we call it, is smaller. Not a lot of people go to that one.
Yeah.
Did your microphone just
it fell?
I can't believe you. Anyways, but it wasn't so like Regal, AMC, everything, all those tickets were going on sale, but the sites were crashing.
Yeah.
And it was like an hour wait to get tickets, which is insane. So me and my friend were like freaking out because it was like 11 o'clock. It was 11:30, 11:45, and we weren't able to get tickets. And then right at 12 o'clock, my little theater just like pops up and it's like, you can buy the tickets now. And then we bought tickets and it went fine.
Oh, that's good news. That's
But I
nice.
accidentally bought, like, I was freaking out. So I bought the expensive tickets.
We don't have great seats because, yeah, but it'll be fine.
I got pretty good seats because I bought for me, my brother, and my friend and his brother.
Yeah.
And we're like front row, but like front row isn't bad.
No,
Where I am.
there's no. I don't think you can really get terrible seats in the cinema I go to.
So yeah, but
some of my TikTok followers know what cinema I go to because I once posted a video outside of it, and then like 3 people kept going, "I go to that cinema," and I'm like, "Oh, you gonna see me?"
Huh. Okay, so where does this film land in your ranking?
It lands. Let me have a look for you if I can bring my list up. It lands at number. Where does it land for you?
Number one. It's number one for me.
I could have guessed that. For me, it's number 4. No, number 3. Sorry, I did change that. Number 3.
Okay.
What? Okay, something we can do for these. Just name one thing that you're most looking forward to about this.
Tobey Maguire.
Okay, what would question? Here's a good
Tobey
question.
Maguire.
This is a good question to ask for all of these. If you have one wish for this movie, like one thing for it to do, what would it be?
Tobey Maguire.
I knew you were going to say that as soon as I was questioning. I don't know what mine would be. I want it not to rely on nostalgia too much, I think.
I really don't think it will.
I don't think it will either, but the trailers are just fully relying on that, really. So
well, it's what, like, I mean, I don't. It's centered around all these different villains coming back. Yeah. So like, I don't really blame them. They kind of, I mean, it's what the movie's about.
Exactly. Anyway, speaking of this new trailer, we haven't talked about this trailer on this yet, the new one. And I thought this trailer was great. There was so many cool moments in it. I liked all of Doc Ock's.
Oh yeah.
The fight on the Empire State Building looks like fun. I like Willem Dafoe's new Goblin design. I'm looking forward to that bad boy.
I really thought that was Ned at first.
I thought it was one of the Harrys.
But now that like enhanced images have come out, it's clearly Willem Dafoe.
And especially when you get on the new poster.
Yeah.
It's clearly Willem Dafoe with like a metal arm or whatever is going on there with him.
But it still got me super excited at first. I'm like, oh my God, that's Ned.
Could be a different Green Goblin, could be.
Yeah.
Because maybe that's what they're doing with Electro. Maybe it's an alternate universe Electro.
Mm-hmm. We'll never know.
That's why he looks
until
so much
we will. Yeah, I love this trailer. I thought it was everything. It was everything I wanted.
Yeah, no, it was really good. And I think we had this conversation at some point before that we were both so sure that it was going to bring in the 2 Spider-Men.
Yeah, I was very pleased with that.
Which did amaze me.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Wait, he's in this anyway. So your one hope is Tobey Maguire, and my one hope is not too much bloody
it's nostalgia.
Yeah. Okay. Was that your English accent?
No.
It sounded English. Anyway, how would you say nostalgia in a different accent? Like
what? How would I say nostalgia in what? Like a.
Just choose any accent you want.
No.
We're saving that one for later. Okay. On to.
Oh, you know what? I can do an Italian accent for a nostalgic. I can say nostalgia in an Italian accent.
You can.
Yeah, I can.
Are you going to?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna save it.
I feel really.
But I can only do it in an
now, and I
Italian
don't know
accent.
why.
I can only do it in an Italian accent.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Onto this. Can you talk about this? I'm gonna sit here in silence for a moment.
You're gonna sit in silence?
For a moment.
Do you promise?
Yeah.
How long's a moment?
Like a minute, maybe.
Okay, thank God. So Morbius.
I can't stand Jared Leto. He's a terrible actor. He's terrible as the Joker, and I don't want to see this movie.
Morbius stars Jared Leto, Dean's favorite actor, as a Spider-Man vampire. And we don't know if it necessarily is in the MCU or not.
Yeah, it's not Marvel Studios. So this is the one on the list that isn't. I said Marvel Studios at the end, and I also said MCU, and it's definitely not Marvel Studios, and it might be MCU.
Which is very confusing. But I think it looks good.
The only thing that confuses me is bloody Jared Leto's accent in House of Gucci.
I haven't seen that movie yet.
I haven't seen it. Speaking of Italians, I haven't seen it yet either, but I've just seen so many clips of his accent and he does not. Somebody said in a review of House of Gucci, why does Jared Leto always seem like he's acting in a different movie to everyone else? I thought that's so funny.
That's funny.
Anyway.
So I think this movie looks good. I thought that new trailer that came out, it looked impressive enough.
Where have you ranked this?
What?
Where have you ranked it?
Isn't that the question? I have ranked this. Drum roll.
Ooh.
At 19.
19. Nice. Any guesses where I rank this?
I'm gonna go 27.
28th.
Oh, come on.
I don't know. I feel like I have to now. I've built myself a reputation for this.
Yeah, I guess you kind of do. But it's definitely not at 28th place. I'm like, you are looking forward to I Am Groot more than Morbius.
I'm kind of looking forward to Morbius way more than loads of these movies, just because I don't know if I am actually. I was about to make a joke about how it's going to be an interesting movie.
You just want to hate this movie as much as you can, so you put it 28th.
Oh, imagine if it's an amazing movie. Okay, what's your one hope for this, for Michael Morbius?
My one hope is that it's watchable. Like, I hope it's at least like Venom tier.
Okay, I need to think of a hope for me. My hope is that
Jared Leto dies in the end.
Oh, that'd be good. My hope is that like a week before the movie is released, Jared Leto does something really controversial and he's cancelled. So then, like they did in Army of the Dead with Tig Notaro, they quickly get in another actor and CGI Jared Leto out of the entire movie.
That would be really funny.
No, my hope is that just Jared Leto just takes a chill for once in his goddamn life. Okay,
all right. All right, let's relax.
Moving on to something better. Doctor Strange and his big old multiverse of mad stuff.
I feel like okay, this might be a little controversial, and this might change for me a little bit. It doesn't affect my ranking, but just like my general hype for this movie, I think it's at an all-time low.
It's interesting.
It's going to change once No Way Home comes out, because I think that's going to set up Multiverse of Madness pretty well. But right now, like, I don't know, we haven't seen a lot for this movie recently.
Are you not excited for big old Sam Raimi time?
Oh, I'm super excited for big old Sam Raimi time. But
that's what he says. Directed by Sam Raimi. He goes, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, instead of saying a Sam Raimi movie, it says a big old Sam Raimi time.
I think like once I get a little bit more about this movie, I'm gonna get more excited for it.
Okay,
but yeah, it's just.
But interesting about this movie is that they are currently right now reshooting parts of it.
Mm-hmm.
And Benedict Cumberbatch has said something like, "Oh, it's to make this movie bigger and it's to film stuff that we couldn't film during COVID."
Hmm.
But when we consider that this movie coming out in May is still being filmed, that's going to be quite interesting when we talk about some of the news later on. So keep that in the back of your mind. I also think if they're filming this now, that's why all the movies were pushed back like a month or two ago.
Maybe
Because
it's
they
an
were like,
interesting point of view.
yeah. What's your one hope for Doctor Strange and his big old multiverse of whatever?
My hope, it's not too scary.
Oh,
No, I hope it's it it's what's the word I'm looking for? Courageous.
courageous, yes.
Like I hope it's something like
You hope it's madness.
yeah.
I hope Wanda's the villain.
Mm.
I think that would be fun.
The villain or the antagonist?
A sympathetic villain who ends up being like, "Oh no, I shouldn't have done that" at the end.
Oopsies.
That's the line of dialogue. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Cut to credits.
So where does this fall?
It falls on May the 6th, 2022. Did you not know that?
On your ranking?
6th.
Really? 6th place?
6th place.
I have it at number 2.
Oh, that's super interesting.
Which may be a little controversial from what I was saying earlier, but I mean,
Being
it's still like
against yourself, do you mean?
Yeah. Got a problem?
No. Should we move on to...
Sure, maybe I used the wrong word instead of using contradiction, but it still works.
I don't think it did. On to Thor, Love or Thunder.
Well, you're British, so you don't understand.
The best... Can we come to it, but before we talk about Thor, Love and Thunder, can we come to a quick agreement that out of all these 28 projects, or whatever the number is, this one has the best name?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I'm glad we're in agreement there. Maybe the best logo too, but I'm
not. Maybe.
One of. Anyway, what are your thoughts on Thor? What are your thoughts on Thor: Love and Thunder?
Thwarts. I mean, Ragnarok was amazing.
Yeah.
This one's gonna have the Guardians in it. Somehow Chris Hemsworth is gonna get jacked again.
It's gonna have Christian Bale as the villain.
Yes, Natalie Portman is gonna be in it as Thor somehow.
It's gonna have what's his face?
Chris Pratt.
No, oh yeah, we all love Chris Pratt. I don't dislike Chris Pratt.
Well, that's controversial. That's controversial.
Kind of tricking me into disliking him with all the Garfield and Mario jokes. It's bloody Superman's dad.
Anthony Hopkins.
No, Superman's dad.
Oh, Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. He's playing Zeus.
I say Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, you think of Odin.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's got him as Zeus. It's got that seems cool. And what Taika Waititi said about this movie, he said literally every crazy idea they had, they put in the movie.
Oh, that's gonna be so cool.
And the idea of that, I'm like, is cool. And I feel like there's gonna be multiverse stuff as well. I think that's gonna be
maybe probably. I think it's fair to assume that everything is going to be somewhat affected by the multiverse.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. What's your one hope for Thor: Love and Thunder?
Is it's not like too crazy. Like, because you got like Thor, you got Christian Bale being or the God Butcher, you have the Guardians, you have Natalie Portman in it, and you have Russell Crowe as Zeus. There's going to be a lot of elements in this film, and I trust Taika Waititi as a director completely. However, I mean, it's just I've been traumatized from Spider-Man 3 and The Amazing Spider-Man 2, so I just hope it's not too overstuffed with stuff.
I don't know what my hope would be for this. What do I want in this movie? I'd like to see Loki. That's my hope.
And Chris Hemsworth without a shirt on.
I was honestly going to make that joke. That went through my mind. Okay.
It's not a joke.
No, you're right. Sorry.
Not for me.
Next, we have.
Wait. Wait.
Oh, ranking. Who
Where's
knows
this
what we
rank on
have
your
list?
What's your ranking on this list?
This is second for me.
Second. This is third for me.
Oh, quite similar. Okay, next is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I've
This
put a big
movie
old question mark next to the date.
Yeah, because of what's her name?
The Tita Wright.
Refusing to get the vaccine.
Supposedly, yes. I just don't know what they're gonna do with this movie. You know,
it keeps on being pushed back. It feels like we're never going to get it.
And the more I think, I'm starting to think maybe they should have just recast Chadwick Boseman.
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? Because obviously no one wants to recast him. But if that's the way to tell satisfying stories in like the world of Wakanda, if that's the thing you have to do to be able to do that, I think you have to do it.
I mean, who knows? There's like we literally know nothing about this story.
We don't even know who the main character is really. Like we just assume it's Shuri.
It's like a Captain America movie without Captain America.
Yeah, it's real weird. What's your one hope for this?
My one hope is that it's good.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel like it could easily be terrible.
My one hope is that they manage to send off T'Challa in a satisfying way that doesn't feel like a bit out of nowhere and weird.
Yeah.
Where have you ranked it?
It is at 9 for me.
9. I've got it at 23.
Whoa.
Too worried about it, I think.
Because you're worried about it. That's way down the list.
It is, yeah.
Didn't know you were racist. That's a joke.
Okay. That was a joke.
Obviously, I knew he was racist.
We all knew that if you saw my alternate TikTok account.
Okay.
Next up is She-Hulk. We did get a little footage from this at Disney Plus Day and a little synopsis, which I'm not going to read all of. But what I found interesting in this synopsis is that they have labeled this a comedy series.
Oh, really interesting.
Which I thought was very interesting. That we've got a new logo, which I'm not a fan of, but who cares?
No, I don't like this logo either. I think the logo,
but She-Hulk herself looks super cool from the brief glimpses we saw.
Because you saw her behind, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so gross. You.
Oh, me. Not... It just made me think of Shrek, and I like that.
Oh my god.
and something I found really interesting is there's kind of a clip from it looks like a 50s TV show, WandaVision style of.
But it's so confusing though.
Because I think the idea is She-Hulk's going to be a comedy series because She-Hulk, it breaks the fourth wall.
Does she?
She broke the fourth wall before Deadpool was even around.
Oh, but like in the comics, She-Hulk is known for breaking.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Huh. Yeah, which I only found out about recently, but I feel like that's kind of where this element of it's coming from.
Yeah, probably.
And I like the idea of it. Also says in the synopsis that Jen is a lawyer who specializes in superhuman orientated legal cases. Which seems.
I mean, they got to have Daredevil in here, right?
That's my hope. Dibs, what's your hope?
Damn it.
Daredevil. Because I don't want a project to be all about a woman. I want a man to be in it, and they go, yeah, that's the good part of this.
I hope that She-Hulk's face doesn't look weird.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I get that. Where have you ranked it?
Let's see. 7.
I've ranked She-Hulk at 11th, so pretty close.
Yeah, it was pretty close. I think our closest still is Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah. Okay. On to one which looked very cool. This
Oh yeah,
moon guy is moon knighting about.
I am very excited for this movie, for the show.
You said the wrong thing, idiot.
Whatever. Oh
Okay.
my god.
Sorry. Do you have
Um,
any particular thoughts on the teaser?
I thought the teaser was perfect. It gave us like it was that was what a teaser should be.
Yeah, not what they called the Flash teaser, where they showed more. Do you remember
The Flash teaser.
that Flash trailer was called a teaser, and I'm like,
Oh
really a teaser.
yeah,
Anyway, that's off the point. The suit looks so cool.
the suit looks cool.
It looks brutal.
It
Big old
looks
punches.
brutal. I love I love Split, and like I don't know. I think like
Yeah.
the subject matter that handles multi-person multi-personality disorder, even though it is like fictionalized for
Yeah.
entertainment, I still find it nevertheless like interesting.
Like
So
my favorite shot of the teaser is the one where Oscar Isaac's standing over his fists up, and then like the people knocked out around him, but him just looking very confused about the whole thing, and looks like
right,
he's just woken up. Because I hope it's like violent and weird. That's my hope.
yeah, and like fun and like super dark, and I have a lot of hopes for this series.
Yeah. Speaking of a lot of hope, where did you rank it?
It is ranked at number 4.
It's ranked at number 5 for me.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
On to something
crazy.
a bit more worrying.
Oh.
Miss Marvel, originally supposed to come out in 2021, looks like it's coming out this time next year almost. And my hope here is, this isn't my hope, this is just my hope for why it keeps being delayed, is that they realize that nobody wants her to have the dumb new power. So like, let's change that.
I really don't think it's that. I think it's like maybe they're like trying to make the powers better, but I think it's still going to be the
Yeah. Well, I'm just, let me live in my hope.
Okay, I'll let you live.
I think
I'm sorry.
it has been delayed just because they're trying to improve it. Because I don't know why else it would be pushed behind Moon Knight and She-Hulk, which originally was supposed to come out before.
Right. And I mean, from what it really looks like this is definitely the most kid-friendly show so far. Like it looks
No, I get what you mean.
extremely Disney Channel-esque.
Yeah, and it's also weird because they didn't really give us any footage of it.
Right.
Just, yeah. So I don't, it's difficult to say. My hope is that she's going to have her comic powers.
My hope is that they are able my hope is that they're able to use her new powers in a creative and cool way.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because it's an adaptation.
Yeah.
So screw you.
On to something.
Wait, where's?
Oh, sorry. I did forget that again. I have got this at 24th.
I've got this at 22.
Oh, pretty close, pretty close. On to something which is genuinely, I don't think I said a correct word there. Exciting. The Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
I am not very hyped for this. Like where it lands in my brain is like, oh, that's cool.
That's interesting. I just think it's such a neat idea, and I really like James Gunn. And I love the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Have they already shot this?
Yeah, yes. Because they're now shooting Guardians of the Galaxy 3, so I think they did one then the other.
So I don't remember like anything about the holiday.
Maybe they're shooting this and Guardians of the Galaxy 3 that's like next to each other.
Maybe
like,
that makes sense.
Overlapping and stuff. So maybe they're doing it now, but I don't remember hearing anything about it either. But yes, there we go.
What's your hope for this project?
What is my hope for Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special? That it's cheesy.
Yeah. I hope that it's Short and sweet.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, like I don't want it to be like a huge
Yeah.
thing that like changes everything, but like it's just like a fun thing for the holidays. Where do you have this ranked?
12th.
12th?
12th.
I have it at 16.
Oh, bit of difference there. Onto something interesting. This finished wrapping. It finished filming this week, I believe. That's the Marvels.
Um,
Bearing in mind this is coming out almost a year after Doctor Strange 2. It's weird that this has finished filming and they're filming Doctor Strange 2 right now.
that is strange. But then again,
What?
the Marvels might have reshoots as well.
Strange.
So.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, so the Marvels. That's
You know
Captain
what? I'm excited
Marvel.
for the Marvels. I really like Monica Rambeau,
Oh, right.
and
That's
I'm excited to see more of Brie Larson because I think she's a great actress.
I do think Brie Larson is a great actress. Don't think Captain Marvel's a good character though. Yet.
You like
Yet.
Monica Rambeau?
Sure.
Nice.
I'm excited for more characterization.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the three of them interact with each other, despite the fact we haven't met one of them. I think it would be cool.
And like I think the thing that I'm most excited, like I think Captain Marvel works best in a group.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense too. Where have you ranked the Marvels?
I have the Marvels at 13.
I have it at 21st.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That seems so strange because we were talking like on the other end.
Yeah. My hope for the Marvels is we've seen a lot more space stuff.
Yeah. We better. Captain Marvel.
Yeah. What's your hope?
All right. My hope is that the three work together.
That's good hope. Okay, next we have Guardians of the Galaxy 3. What's interesting news we got about this, it's filming at the moment, and we found out that Sylvester Stallone is returning to the MCU here. And we don't know how much of the movie he's going to be in, but I think it's pretty cool that he's coming back.
I am, because what they're dealing with Adam Warlock. Like I think that's presumably the main antagonist.
Yeah.
We know somebody's gonna die.
Yeah.
And
I want to see
think
what they're doing with Gamora as well.
one more time.
I want to see what they're doing with Gamora as well.
Oh yeah, Gamora as well. And I think Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 purposefully has like there's a reason why we're seeing the Guardians in the holiday special and in Thor Love and Thunder, because they just have so much stuff to set up for this finale. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. My hope is that it's a satisfying finale and every character has a satisfying conclusion to their story.
Yeah.
The complaints that people like Drax have been kind of forgotten about turned into jokes. He was bloody forgotten about because no one could bloody see him. Yeah. Why don't people comment that on my TikToks? I don't like it.
I think it's funny.
I don't personally. Where have you ranked Gothic 3?
I have it at number 5. No, that's a lie. I have it at number 8.
I have it at number 17, which I feel like is too low.
There are some things on my list that I have right now that I don't necessarily agree with, but like it's what I was feeling 10, 20 minutes ago.
Fair enough. Yeah. Cool.
That goes to show you how
good. Gonna get it over the next few
years. Yeah. What's one thing you're looking forward to for this?
watching one of them die. Seriously, because I think one of, if not the best death in the MCU is Yondu.
Yeah.
And like the
So
movie
you're
did
excited
so well
feeling
at setting all of that up and everything like that. And also one of the other best deaths in the MCU is Groot's death in the first one.
so you're excited to feel emotion.
Yeah, I don't get to do it that often, maybe once or twice a year. So
Um,
schedule it in for May 5th, 2023.
I'm excited for the new soundtrack.
That's a good that you win. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because we're bound to get some new bops to listen to for the rest of our life from that.
Exactly. Next up, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum Mania. This also finished filming in the past couple of weeks, and when it was finished filming, we got this lovely looking image to go with it, which I think is pretty fun. What am I looking forward about this? Kang looks fun.
Kang is fun. This
Murray.
is Bill Murray. I mean, this was sure to have a lot going into it. That's for sure.
Are you looking forward to seeing Yellow Jacket again?
But besides that, we really don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and I like the idea of these guys going up against Kang.
And this movie has the world's sexiest man alive in it too.
It
so
does.
That doesn't hurt.
It does. What do you think the percentage chance of Hank Pym dying in this at? I would say solid 80.
80 or 18?
80.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. 80, that seems about right.
What's your one hope for this movie? Because my one hope for this movie is the bloody Wasp.
My hope is that Bill Murray gets to do some classic Bill Murray jokes.
That's okay. I hope Paul Rudd and Bill Murray have lots of time together. That's my hope.
Yes.
But you missed my joke about hope. My one hope for this movie is Hope Man dying. The Wasp.
Oh.
It's funny.
Look at you. You're just full of fun of jokes today, aren't you? Where does this rank on your list?
Where are you, Ant-Man? 14th.
Me too.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
I realized a lot of my numbers I've been giving you a one-off because Hawkeye is still on this list.
Oh, Hawkeye's still on the list?
Yeah. So we got another one the same. We had one really similar earlier on. We were like, well. Anyway. X-Men 97, our first animated thing to talk about. This is a bloody good idea.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be cool. I hope they bring back exactly the same theme tune.
The same what?
Theme tune.
Oh, if they were to bring back everything, the entire style, and not do the theme,
they can change it a little bit. Like they can re-record it, but don't mess out too much.
My black curtain fell down. I don't know if you can see that here.
I cannot see that.
You can't see how it fell down? How it like...
Oh yeah, I can. My face was in the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not fixing that.
Okay.
So to our watchers on YouTube.
What are you about to say, like visual listeners or something like that?
I was about to say that. Don't mind that. Because it would annoy the heck out of me. X-Men 97.
Where have you ranked it?
Where have I ranked it? I have it ranked 21st.
Wow, I put it 7th.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't watch the X-Men show growing up.
I just want to listen to that theme tune again. Anyway,
nerd.
We have Blade.
Ready
for a stabbingly good time.
Did you ever play? This is a shot in the dark. Did you ever play Spider-Man Friend or Foe?
No.
It was just amazing Spider-Man game. Like literally one of the best Spider-Man games of all time. And you could play as Blade in it. And he was white. For the longest time, I'm like, Blade's a white guy.
He is in the comics originally.
Yeah. But then I saw the Wesley Snipes one and I was like, oh.
Do you know what else he is in the comics?
What?
A Londoner.
Ew.
I'm not a Londoner. You can say
just
that.
Kidding.
I'm not. I've never been a Londoner. I've been there, but you know.
This movie looks. I mean, we got a little bit of his voice in Eternals. Spoilers.
Spoilers, everyone. If you're don't
Sorry.
want it spoiled, skip to this point in the podcast where we haven't spoiled it because we just spoiled it 10 seconds ago. Yeah, no, and I think it's great casting, and I think it'll be something new for the MCU.
Yep, and maybe we'll get Morbius in this movie.
What's your my hope?
Maybe
My hope,
my hope is that we get Jared Leto.
I was about to say
There
my
we go.
hope is that Jared Leto plays every character in this movie. No, my hope is that Jared Leto. My hope actually, I want him to be in this movie. I want him to be in the like opening, and he just gets stabbed 10 seconds in and dies by the Vampire Slayer, and then it cuts to the Marvel Studios logo.
So where is this on your list?
I've put this quite high. I've put this at 8.
I have it at 13.
Oh, pretty close. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, next we have Deadpool 3.
Okay. I am very much looking forward to this.
Yeah, it looks like it's staying Deadpool. It's going to be R-rated still.
The only difference is it's in the MCU, which I think makes it better.
And I feel like we're going to get cool cameos and stuff like that.
Yeah. What's your main hope for this one? There's not much to say besides
I just hope
happening.
there's cool cameos and stuff.
I hope like they bring like Robert Downey Jr. back for it. I think that'd be really funny.
That'd be funny. That would
Where do you have this
Chris
ranked?
Evans back for free, guy. Maybe they can get him in for Deadpool 3.
Where do you have this ranked?
14th.
I have it at 7.
Oh,
So that is a big difference there.
that is a big difference. Okay, on to something which I like. The Fantastic Four. We know nothing about this.
We know absolutely nothing about this. Like they said it was like Fantastic Four, we're doing it, and then nothing else.
No, we've had rumblings, we've had rumors. We know the director. I don't know what my hope this is. I hope it's just a very comic booky movie. I hope they go full. I kind of want it to be a bit cheesy. I don't know, because I wouldn't even be able to tell you who I'd want the villain to be and stuff like that.
Well, I don't think they're gonna go for cheesy, personally.
Do you not?
Because
I think
we already have a cheesy.
A certain amount of cheese, because like
Do you think like
a bit cheesy?
Cheesy like Spider-Man Homecoming cheesy?
Yeah, kind of. I kind of meant like I think I mean more camp than cheesy, like with silly costumes and stuff like that, and like not taking itself too seriously.
Well, honestly, this little like sometimes with movies or like shows, the promo art you get for it gives you a pretty good vibe of what it's going to be. This, nothing. No idea.
It's just a big old form.
Yeah.
It's bright. It's somewhat colourful. That gives you a better.
Besides all the black.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, where have you ranked this?
I have ranked this. Oh, I have ranked Fantastic Four at number 5.
I ranked it at number 1.
Really?
Yeah. I think we've had this conversation in the past. I'm ready for it.
I think it's funny that I didn't put Fantastic Four at number 4 when it said number 5.
Oh, let's both change it to number 4. Okay. Actually, no, I'm not going to change mine. Let's talk about Captain America 4. No hints about where that's ranked already. Okay. What I'm really looking forward to this because I loved Sam Wilson becoming Captain America in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I really, really want to see more of him in that role. And I'm interested to see what they're going to do with villains and like, is it going to be leaning into the same sort of themes that the Falcon and the Winter Soldier did? Like, I don't know. And there's a lot here which I'm really looking forward to.
I think it should be interesting because, like, I find it interesting that they set it up in a Disney series and then they're doing a Captain America 4.
Yeah, because I think everyone thought there was going to be a second series of that at the time. I remember,
Yeah.
and then they
Yeah,
went
that's what I
with it,
thought.
and I'm like, I'm really happy with that idea because it in that feels like the best way to make him feel like the proper Captain America.
That's true.
That's how you make him. Oh, this guy is Captain America.
Right, because and especially making it Captain America 4,
Yeah, well,
not
yeah,
like Captain America
we'll
Sam
see.
Wilson #1.
It might be called Captain America, and whoever the villain is, I don't know. I
But
feel
like,
like I'm gonna get a subtitle.
what I mean is like it's like
Yeah.
it's a fourth in the series, not
Yeah,
a new
they're
series.
referring it to Captain America 4, which is a good thing. I guess that works as well because I assume we're going to get Bucky in this, and like he is kind of the key plot point in the other 3 Captain America movies.
Mm-hmm.
So they do something with him, it kind of does continue the Captain America story.
Yeah, for sure.
On to the shows. That is all the movies talked about.
Oh, we gotta rank Captain America 4.
Sorry, I put this Captain America 4th place.
Mine's at 6th.
Oh,
So
pretty similar. Okay, on to Secret Invasion. We got like one shot of this Disney Plus Day. It's Nick Fury with both of his eyes. Whoa.
well, one eye is blinded, like it doesn't work.
Yeah, but it's fun. I like, yeah, and it's a big old beard. I want this to be far-reaching, and I want like, so Nick Fury is currently on this spaceship, and I saw, do you know Karun from Eternals?
Yeah.
I saw a theory that he's a Skrull. And I'm like, that makes sense. That could work. I would just want there to be moments in the show like where someone like Karun just walks past Nick Fury on the ship because he's been replaced by a Skrull on Earth.
That would be really interesting.
Like I want it to kind of go, oh, this guy, remember him from Iron Man 3? He's been a Skrull all along. I don't know why I chose Iron Man 3, but
hey, it works. What's your one hope for this show?
It's kind of far-reaching, I think. It's not too self-contained.
That you hope that it's far-reaching?
Yeah.
I hope anything. I hope. What do I hope for this show? I hope Nick Fury. I hope we learn a lot more about Nick Fury.
That's a good hope. I hope we see a lot more of Ben Mendelsohn as well because I like him.
Mr. Well, he's been in Star Wars, Rogue One.
Rogue One, stuff like that. Where have you ranked?
So this is one I disagree with.
I have it ranked as well.
I have it ranked at 16.
I have it ranked at 23rd.
Whoa!
Just because I'm worried it's going to be too self-contained.
Which is a strange worry because usually I'm all for,
Yeah. No, I 100% agree with that because a lot of the time I'm like, I don't want this to be like massive crossover after crossover. I want it to be its own thing. With Secret Invasion, I'm kind of like, how can it be its own thing?
Right, exactly. You kind of have to. That's one of the stories where like, oh, you're talking about like
this like
an alien species,
yeah,
invading a world. You can't make that small.
Yeah, like it's like a Civil War scale thing.
Right. I am Groot.
Are you?
I am Groot.
I feel like this will be fun. Like it's not going to be.
Sure, it'll be fun, but I'm not looking forward to watching it.
I'm going to watch it eventually. I feel like it's going to be. Okay. I don't even know if I hope anything for this.
I hope Vin Diesel is still the voice of Groot.
I hope that Vin Diesel gets painted as Groot and it's a live action show.
There you go.
Okay.
Where is this ranked?
In penultimate place for me, 27th.
28.
Okay. We don't need to talk about that. Let's talk about something I am excited for. Armor Wars.
Yeah.
When I first started TikTok, like the first videos I did where I actually talked was ranking all the Disney Plus Marvel shows.
Oh, yeah?
And I believe I put Armor Wars in 2nd place at the time.
Where is it now? Well, we'll get to that. But what are you looking forward to most in this show?
I really like the idea of it. Like, I just love the main idea of Rhodey having to go up against all these Stark villains.
I think as of the moment, I'm not very excited for it. But once I start seeing trailers and stuff,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, this is gonna be awesome. But
Yeah,
right now, I'm kind of like,
and I kind of like the idea of the whole tone of the show is just James Rhodes going around going, oh, bloody Tony messed this up again. I've got to clean up his mess. Then he just goes
Right.
somewhere else and he's like, oh, Tony did this wrong. Need to sort this out. And that's the entire show. Like, I like that kind of idea. My one hope for this, though, is if this does not happen in this show, then it will drop down my ranking about 10 places. Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, I'm gonna go along with you there.
That's
Definitely.
all I want. Sam Rockwell. If Sam Rockwell's in this, I don't care about anything else, you know?
Where are you ranking this?
16th.
I have it at 17th.
Oh,
whoa!
On to Ironheart, a character I don't really know anything about.
Me either.
Interesting that she's in Black Panther 2.
I honestly have close to zero thoughts about this show.
Me too. My hope is... Oh, that it's kind of standalone, and I know this sounds dumb when the show's called Ironheart, but doesn't lean into Tony Stark too much.
Right, because by this point we're gonna have Armor Wars, Spider-Man: No Way Home, which is bound to like relive in the legacy
of Tony Stark heavy.
Yeah,
that's my hope. Any hopes of yours?
I hope it starts a new legacy instead of smooching off an old one.
That's a good way of putting it. Where have you ranked Ironheart?
Ironheart, 23rd.
21st.
Oh, so close.
Okay, on to something we know even less about.
But at the same time, we know more about.
We can guess. It's the Untitled Wakanda show. I would put money on it being a Dora Milaje show.
Wait. Did you skip one?
I did skip one. I'm keeping this in. Do you want to talk about the Wakanda show now? Then we'll get to that.
Sure, we'll talk about the Wakanda show first.
Yeah, I think it'll be Dora Milaje.
I don't know. I think it will be. I don't know.
I just feel like they want to do something with Okoye, and yeah, but it's hard to tell when you don't even know what Black Panther 2 is about, let alone the show.
Yeah. I mean, literally, my only hope for it is I hope it's good.
Me too, and like I like the world of Wakanda. I think Black Panther is great world building in it. The movie,
right?
So, where
do you have this ranked?
18th.
26th.
Oh, right.
Purely because I don't know anything about
That's true. I accept that. Now on to the thing that is actually next on the list. Definitely didn't do this in a wrong order. Echo.
Dumb joke.
This is going to move up my rankings in the next few weeks, I hope.
Yes,
definitely. I assume it will. And like, people keep saying that this show is going to be like a backdoor pilot for Daredevil.
No, I imagine No Way Home is going to be a backdoor pilot for Daredevil.
Oh no, I think they mean like all the Daredevil characters will be in this show.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, probably.
My hope for this is that Kingpin's in it. Big boy Vincent D'Onofrio, because in the comics he adopts Echo.
Well, that was what I was looking forward to.
The same thing.
My hope is for Kingpin.
Oh, you are such a copycat. You could never been originally.
Where is this ranked?
I think I put this pretty high. Let me have a look at my list. I have ranked this in 13th place.
I have it at 20th.
20th. That's nice. Agatha, House of Harkness. A cool name. I like that. I know you weren't super looking forward to this last we discussed.
No, I'm not looking forward to this one very much.
And House of Harkness kind of feels like it's going to be a legacy thing, but Catherine Hahn's great. I just hope it's weird and not too historically.
Yeah, I don't like historically. I don't like period films.
Do you not?
Not really that much.
Do you like semicolon films?
No, I only like exclamation point films.
That was a punctuation joke for all our grammar fans out there.
Ayo.
My favorite exclamation point movie is Shazam.
Mine is Tick Tick Boom.
Oh, does that have an exclamation point in it?
Whoa, wait.
Oh, does it? I've seen it now.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
If we were ranking Tick Tick Boom in this list, it would be right near the top for me because I had a great time with it.
You've seen it?
I have seen it now.
Oh my god, it's so good.
It's so good. It might be my favorite movie of the year.
Really?
I don't know. I'm going to rewatch it. It's like going to be top 5.
It's definitely top 5 for me too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it so much.
It was so good. Okay.
That's what I was singing on the way home.
For Agatha. I've been listening. I was listening to it on the way home as well. We were probably listening to it at the same time.
I wonder what's your favorite song?
Oh, I think it might be Therapy.
Gabriella.
What's your favorite song?
Okay. Where's Agatha House of Harkness ranked for you?
19th.
Oh, I have 22.
Oh, what's your one hope? Do you have any hopes? Oh, that it's not a periodic. It's not a period piece. I hope it's not periodic. I hope it comes out all at once.
Next one. Spider-Man, freshman year.
Bloody good idea. I think I said this as an idea on this podcast once.
This one is about to have a lot of nostalgia. Nostalgia.
It's interesting how I wonder what they're going to do. Because he's only going to have like his silly suit, but it'll be great to have like a show where Uncle Ben is in the entire thing.
Yeah.
Until he dies, obviously.
Loser. It should be interesting because, like, I don't know. A part of me was thinking they would save this for like a movie.
Yeah. I feel like they're gonna have to touch on Uncle Ben in No Way Home, though, aren't they?
I feel like they would have to.
Because you need Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire is going to be like, hey, Mamma Mia, with great power comes great responsibility. Don't know why that went Italian. I honestly can't tell you.
It's because I was going Italian earlier. You wanted to be like me.
Yeah, exactly. I've always wanted to be
like me.
I couldn't even finish the sentence. Okay.
This is going to be interesting.
My question for you. How
question.
Conventional Spider-Man origin story should they go? Should they try and mix it up, or should they just go by the numbers?
I think they should go by the numbers.
Since I think you need to find a balance in between, because if it's a show, because if you're like drawing out Spider-Man's origin across an entire show, I think I'll just get bored of it because we all know exactly what's about to happen. We'll be like, oh, and next episode, he's going to go to a wrestling place. And the episode after that, Uncle Ben will get shot. So I feel like you need to do something.
Yeah, that's true.
New, but you got to keep the basics, I think. I think what we talked about last week, I think The Amazing Spider-Man did a good job of changing the origin just enough.
Yeah, I'm honestly with you on that one. It gets a lot of heat for telling the same origin story,
but it
like
changes
10 years after.
Yeah,
it does, like just enough to keep.
It does it, yeah. And doing something like that, I'd be happy with.
Yeah.
How would you feel if it's a Stark Spider?
I mean, why wouldn't it be? I don't know. I'm not too much of an Iron Boy Jr.
No, I feel like that would. I don't know. It can't. Will it be Oscorp? Who knows?
Who knows? It could be.
Okay. My one hope for this is that they find the good balance between the two, like being conventional and being new.
Yeah. My one hope for it is the animation style at school.
Yeah, and my other hope we get Tom Holland.
I hope it's not like What If animated style. I hope it's like 2D
Oh, interesting. Yeah, yeah. Where have you ranked it?
at 12.
9.
Oh,
I'm more of a Spider-Man fan than you.
no, you're not. You don't have one. You don't have No Way Home at number 1. So
That's true. Next up, we have Marvel Zombies. A really good choice, I think, for a show.
I'm worried for this show.
No, I knew you were going to say that, and I understand your worries, but I still think it's a good idea for a show.
I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea for a show, but the What If episode I wasn't a huge fan of.
Yeah, my hope, if we're skipping to that, is that they strike a good balance. No, that they strike a good dark tone, and it's not too funny.
Yeah, it is. I feel like the show can't be that funny.
And I feel like the problem with the What If episode is that it's so fast paced that they kind of do have to go joke.
Right, just to keep the
Yeah.
audience on their toes.
But if you're doing an entire show about it, then you can stretch the jokes out.
Right.
But
Yeah,
I feel like they're gonna have to do less jokes. If you're doing an entire show about zombies, it's gonna have to be pretty like down and like weird and like dark and not
yeah,
very,
almost like Walking Dead-esque in a way.
yeah. If you're having like a different Avenger die every 10 minutes, then it's gonna take its toll on the characters.
Yeah. What's your main hope for this show?
That they strike a good dark tone.
Yeah, I hope they're not like afraid to do anything like wild.
Yeah, it'll be cool if it was like 15, but it won't be.
Where do you have this ranked?
10.
I have it at 25.
Oh, that's our biggest difference yet, probably. I don't know. I mean,
I think so. It's about 15.
yeah. Okay, we've got 2 things left.
2 things.
Oh, Loki Season 2.
Yay. Kinda. Yeah, why not?
Why not? You like Loki Season 1 more than I do.
Loki Season 1, I think, still is my favorite Disney Plus show.
That's right. It's probably, out of the live action ones, it's my least favorite.
It's your least favorite?
Out of the live action ones.
Interesting.
I think. I don't know. But yeah, I'm
Everybody
happy
has a wrong opinion.
Season 2, and I'm interested to see what they're going to do with it. But yeah, I don't know. If it's weird that now they're releasing Kang into the world, and then they're going to do Loki Season 2. Like, I don't know how they can do a story in a satisfying way without it ending with like, oh, and now we've got to go and fight Kang in Avengers 4, Avengers 5.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you're going to tell the story of the show and be like, because the whole point of the show is trying to stop Kang. Like, that's the aim of it now.
Right.
And they're not going to do that.
I have no idea. But the
My
first season was really good.
Hope. I have 2 hopes.
What are your 2 hopes?
Number 1, Morbius goes on a jet ski.
Okay.
He gives Loki a big old kiss.
That wet old kiss on the.
I think I'm not too bothered about the amount of wetness in this kiss. I'm not too fussed.
I hope we get more shirtless scenes of Tom Hiddleston.
That's a good hope. Where have you ranked this? I hope
I have it at number
we don't
10.
get any more Sylvie Loki kisses.
I have it at number 10.
I have it at 20.
Wow.
And now onto our final thing. What If Season 2? Why the hell not? You know, I'll watch another season of this.
I will. I hope they improve on the first season, though.
Yeah, I hope I think they're going to learn from those mistakes. They're going to learn to take more risks.
Yeah, because like
Marvel's good at learning from mistakes.
aside from like episode 8, I feel like all the episodes are pretty tame.
Yeah, I get that.
And 8 was one where Ultron was like,
Yeah. I think my hope is that they learn to take a bloody risk.
Yeah,
I keep
for
saying
sure.
bloody today. I've gone proper British.
Yeah, I guess you all put British in it.
I'm pretty British. I don't know why.
Where do you have this bad boy ranked?
26th, third from the bottom.
I have it at 27.
Oh, that's
So
because you
on
put
the same
Michael
page
Morbius
there.
above it, didn't you?
What did you say?
That's because you put Michael Morbius above it, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, just do you want to go through like the bottom three and the top three your rankings? So if you could only watch three, which three would it be?
I would watch Spider-Man No Way Home,
Yeah,
Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, and
yeah.
Thor Love and Thunder.
I'd watch Fantastic Four, Thor: Love and Thunder, and Spider-Man: No Way Home.
See, I think it's kind of interesting because literally, if I was told like, hey, you either get to see Spider-Man No Way Home with Tobey Maguire,
Yeah,
or see any other Marvel movie, like have any other Marvel, like it's either Spider-Man No Way Home or no Marvel movies.
yeah.
Wait,
No, Spider-Man: No Way Home or any other Marvel movie.
yeah, I would
And
choose
I know
Spider-Man
what
No
you're
Way Home.
saying. I hope
You know
everyone
what I mean?
well.
I would
If
sacrifice
not,
everything to
if you
see
don't
those.
understand what he's going on, message him on Instagram, Fluffy Duffy, that's IE on both the Fluffy and the Duffy,
Yeah, and follow me so I can
and
get
follow
more
him.
followers.
He's not going to reply unless you follow him. Remember
Yep. What about you? What are the? Oh, you already said you would watch Fantastic
you
Four.
just spot Fantastic Four and Doctor Strange 2, which I think is fair. Doctor Strange 2 is definitely up there for me as well. But okay, we named three movies each. What I could name your top two shows.
My top two shows.
Yeah.
Top two shows would be Moon Knight and She-Hulk.
Same. Okay. Bottom three.
Whoa.
If you could choose three of these to get rid of, what would they be?
I Am Groot.
Yeah.
What If Season 2
Yeah.
and the Untitled Wakanda series.
Yeah.
Which I don't necessarily agree with.
Yeah, you should put Morbius down there.
No. Well,
Like,
this
what
is
if
Untitled.
I am Groot, Morbius?
I would probably put like I don't know. I don't want to get rid of any of them, but it just happened that the Untitled Wakanda series made it that low.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair enough. Okay, but what movie would you put though? Because you just named three shows.
If I do the movies,
Yeah.
I guess it would be the Marvels.
Okay. You just skipped over the Morbius just to upset me.
No. The Marvels, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, and Morbius.
Okay. Cool. Okay, and what here are you most intrigued by?
Besides No Way Home, how about that?
Yeah.
Moon Knight. I'm definitely the most intrigued for.
Yeah. Okay, that's true.
I think that's like the biggest departure of Marvel.
Yeah.
In this, besides Multiverse of Madness, maybe, but like.
I think I'd go. I'm the most intrigued for Deadpool 3.
The only reason I'm not as intrigued with that is because like I kind of blocked all senses of like anticipation just because like it's still so up in the air.
Yeah, we don't know anything about it apart from Ryan Reynolds. Anyway, thank you for listening. Adios, everyone. And I guess we'll see you all next week. Bye.
Yep. Bye.